This particular week, a year ago in South Africa, they announced lockdown. And nobody knew exactly what that meant. And today, it's literally a year later, and we are still in lockdown. Well, the first 3 weeks, I remember, was hectic, and you didn't know what that meant. Everybody was sitting in their homes, and we had Passover in our homes. Nobody was allowed to come out. It was a very, very unique Passover. We could actually feel it in your bones, how the Israelites felt, where God said, stay inside, stay inside. Well, the journey went on, and people suffered a lot. Many people lost their jobs, and many businesses closed their doors. And in times like that, that's what I would call times in the fire. In the fire where we are all tested. And you know, in those times, it's so important to still feed your GPS every day and to still put your compass in a place where it's going to go. Because in times in the fire, oftentimes people can say, and they speak with their mouths, and they don't realize the power of their mouths. They use their thoughts, and they toxify their whole system. And they don't believe we're going to get through this. So, just last Saturday, we tried to take my mom out every weekend, just taking her for a coffee or somewhere. So there was a little market, and it's the first time they opened markets because everything was just closed down. But they had these big regulations, wide spaces, you know, the whole drift. But at least there was this market, which last year was cancelled. And because it's the first time there's something like that, we decided to take my mom there. So it's a little market which is called Rooms. So you walk through and you could see proudly South African handmade goods. And I was absolutely amazed with what came out there. So much creativity, so much beautiful things that people made. But as you walked there, I could feel the fear. I could feel the tension. I could feel the atmosphere. My spirit immediately feel the fear that people are carrying. People will come up to you and help you if your mask is just still there. They will put it over your nose, and you could just feel the fear in the atmosphere. But also the fear, are you going to buy from me or not? And as we stopped at this one store, it was just so pretty, little baby clothes. And one of the nieces, Simone, is having a little baby girl. So you can imagine me and Grandma was immediately, we just stopped and we're like, whoa, maybe we can get her something here. And the husband came up and helped us. And he was desperate. I could see, you know, the way he helped us. But even in that, I could see a hopeful heart, a heart with hope. I could see a husband that jumped in and helped his wife. And when we bought whatever we did, he was so thankful, putting it in a bag and a couple of times saying, thank you. I just want to say thank you. Well, I pushed my mom away with a wheelchair with tears in my eyes, thinking, you know, I want to salute them for bringing through lockdown this creative idea and this creative things that they designed and they did by themselves. And the whole market for me was amazing to look at the creativity. And as I walked there, I realized when we are in the fire, it can either break you or something new can stand up in you. Do you know there's always deeper? You can always dig deeper in yourself. There's always more. You can never empty the well inside of you, because the God of the universe, Yahweh Elohim, the creator of heaven and earth, you and him are one. Can you imagine the creativity that's supposed to come out of us? My camera just flipped, sorry. But sometimes we just sit and we feel sorry for ourselves. You can't. Not if the King of the universe lives in us. And this is what I just so enjoyed Saturday. I just enjoyed to see how people decide, you know what, even if it's still in lockdown, they didn't know it's going to open soon. Nia. They didn't know that Ramaphosa is going to say, you know, the market is going to open. But they continue to create whatever they had and the ideas. Now I want to say this to you. Don't stop making your movie. Don't stop designing. Don't stop asking the Lord for ideas. Because the God of the universe, He's in you. But how do I do that? You have to have a mental picture. You have to sit on your Abba Father's lap and dream with Him. You have to ask Him, and that creativity will come. The fire within will come, and you will just start doing it. Don't wait. Don't wait until you get a green light. Don't wait until they say lockdown's open. Start whatever God tells you to do. Many times it's first preparing time, and you need to start. God wants to see that you're walking out in the water. You know, the Israelites, they were walking towards the Red Sea. The sea was still not opened. It's like lockdown, still not open. But they started to walk, and they walked, and they walked. And God waited for them. They first had to put their feet in the water before it opened up. Don't wait. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Get up. And I just want to salute that husband that sold the baby clothes with his wife. It was such a beautiful picture. And his thankful heart gave tears in my eyes, because this is what comes out of us when we go through the fire, when we walk through the Red Sea. We know it's not us, but God. And today, we thank God for everything, for all tiny little things in our lives. We thank God. My friend, God's will, we speak tomorrow.